For 40 years, our Next Guest organization has been one of the nation's largest philanthropy organizations devoted to the pressing health and healthcare issues facing our country, including reducing readmissions, improving the care that is delivered in hospitals and doctors' offices across the country, and reducing racial and ethnic disparities in care. From the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, please welcome Team Director and Senior Program Officer Ann Weiss. Ann, welcome to Talk Business 360.
Thanks for having me.
And let's talk about one of the most common healthcare issues facing our country today, patients being readmitted to hospitals soon after discharge. What's the source of this issue, and why is it such a problem?
Well, it is a problem, and it happens more often than you might think. An elderly patient leaving the hospital today has a 1 in 5 chance of ending up right back in the hospital within a month, and a 1 in 3 chance of being readmitted to the hospital within 3 months. Many of these return trips to the hospital could be prevented with the right follow-up care. So when this happens, it's a sign that something may have gone wrong with our healthcare system. Readmissions are also expensive. Preventable readmissions cost the Medicare program about $12 billion a year.
And how could better coordination help?
Well, it could help tremendously. If you stop and think about it, someone who's been sick enough to be hospitalized, what's the likelihood that he or she can really make and keep all the follow-up doctor appointments, take new medications correctly, follow all kinds of other instructions without some kind of support and encouragement? I think that's pretty hard to do. Coordination could also help a lot of patients. I've found myself in this situation who have to go to see more than one doctor and find themselves giving multiple histories, retaking tests, keeping track of medications that may not work well together.
So what can be done to address this cycle of patients going to the hospital, leaving the hospital, and returning shortly thereafter, and end it?
Well, we can do some pretty basic common sense things. More dialogue between patients and their doctors and nurses. More communication between the different doctors that are treating a patient. This is not something that one doctor's office or hospital can do alone. We're finding that people in communities across the country are working together to lift the overall quality of health care and end this cycle of preventable readmissions. At the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, our signature healthcare initiative, which is called Aligning Forces for Quality, is working in 16 communities around the country. They're bringing together everyone who has a role in the healthcare system to address the kinds of problems that can lead to readmissions.
And what if the patient leaving the hospital is a member of our own family? What role can we play?
The most important thing to do is to ask questions, and if you don't understand the answer, keep asking until you do. You can help your family member talk to their doctors and nurses, help them learn about their condition and the treatments and the medications they're supposed to take. A really great step is to help them make a medication list. You can encourage them to follow through on the doctor's treatment plan, and a really great thing to do is go along with them, with any friend or family member when they do go to a doctor's appointment. These are steps that anyone can take. But again, the most important thing is ask questions and don't be afraid to keep asking until you understand the answers. Finally, I would encourage people to visit our website, www.rwjf.org, for more information.
And this is a very important topic. Thanks for your time.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
For more information and the latest news on what the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation is doing, visit rwjf.org. That's rwjf.org.